Hey guys, what's up? This is Steven, just for a little update. Just kind of talk about some subjects. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot more, letting you guys know I'm doing a lot more news and updates in the near future. The reaction videos are good just to kind of get everybody interested in the channel. But I know a lot of people do reactions, so it's not a huge deal. But again, I like to react to things. It is fun, and the purpose of this channel was actually just to kind of talk about the Asian entertainment subject in general, just kind of news updates, what's going on, my feelings about it, and things that I've kind of observed over the years. But yeah, so I'm going to be doing more of that and just going on a few rants every once in a while. Not negative rants, just general things that I've been dealing with. Somewhat negative, but not negative in a way that has anything to do with specifically the shows, the TV shows, really more of the industry itself, and just little things that I've had issues with, especially from the Japanese content and the access to it. Things have gotten a lot better, obviously. But so yeah, things like that I'll be talking about a lot more. News updates, and you know, just what's going on in Asia. So yeah, so hope you guys can follow me on Mochipop Entertainment for more news and updates. And I will be doing Korean drama, Japanese drama, K-pop, and J-pop, and maybe a little bit of Chinese stuff. Depends on my mood, because China is not my favorite Asian country at the moment. But I still like certain things that I'm seeing from China, but not really more on the individual production side, right? But yeah, and also maybe Taiwan. Who knows? Taiwanese dramas actually I've watched. I feel like I caught a few Taiwanese dramas before, but I never finished them. I think I did see a Taiwanese movie, and there's a Japanese show called GTO that went to Taiwan, and they did a collaboration. Um, uh, yeah, so just look it up, GTO, and, and Taiwan. You'll probably find it. It's basically the GTO is obviously the manga. You guys may have heard of it. Great teacher Onizuka, and he did a show in 2012, I believe. I think it was 12, or is it 11? I think it was 12. But there are two seasons, so Mayhem came back in 2013, and or 12. I can't remember the year, but it was a while ago. And it was a newer version because the old version was in like 1999 or 98. I saw a lot later, but a lot later. But it was one of my favorite dramas. It was kind of like on the par with Goku-sen, kind of that level. More fun because it was more of a it could be a guy and a girl drama. You know, they had male and female characters on there. It was kind of more on the mature side, and it was a really good plot scenes. So I recommend GTO, the manga. Read the manga first, then watch the drama. The drama did a very good job of depicting the manga. So I'll tell you from my experience, you don't have to watch the anime, but I recommend it because you kind of see the similarities. So yeah, they worked with Taiwan with a whole special. So that was pretty interesting. So after 2 seasons, the second season I don't think was from the manga. It was just a original script, and they worked with Taiwan. So maybe I can kind of review that one of these days. Kind of talk about that drama. Now the drama I recommend, guys, is on Netflix right now, because Netflix is the easiest to kind of show. Most people have Netflix by now. I'm not sure about internationally, but I know sometimes certain shows are not available on Netflix, so I get that part. But yeah, you can probably watch it on Viki too. Some dramas are on Viki. It's just like it's owned bit by Japan, but they mostly have Korean dramas. I actually think Netflix is winning with the Japanese dramas right now. Um, yeah, Netflix is definitely winning with the Japanese dramas in terms of the frequency and like new shows coming. And you have TBS, which is a company, not company, but a TV station, right? Big broadcasting station of Tokyo, um, similar to TV Tokyo, maybe even older. I'm not sure, but TBS is has a lot of good shows. And the first big show that I can remember, besides Alice in Borderland, that came on Netflix was um, it wasn't a normal drama by any means. Like it wasn't like your everyday drama. It was a big drama with I can't think of his name, but he's a big actor, um, and he's been around for a long time. This actor, he was on any classics you can think of. He was on there, including Goku-sen and probably Hadi Yori Dango, and he's been on Crows. I think they call it the Crows. It's kind of like a gangster type fighting movie. Like they're not gangsters, but they fight each other in like kind of gang groups. They're not really gangs though. I think it's called Crows. You guys know this. You guys seen it on Netflix. But he's been around. And I just can't think of that guy's name right now. So yeah, this is why I need my see, when I don't know what I'm going to talk about, I get blank out on certain things. But anybody knows this guy's name, let me know. But the only way I can describe him was he was the love interest in this very old, not very old drama, but it was an old enough drama, maybe around 2005, right? Called Hadi Yori Danko. He was the other love interest of the female star, and they called him Marbleize, I think. So you got, if anybody's a fan of that show, you guys would know what I'm talking about. It's just one of those things that anybody who watched the show would know. It's definitely a gross drama, but it was for a guy watching on the other side, it's pretty hilarious to see like certain things. And the interesting part was actually the first part of the drama when the girls being bullied by the other girls, and Matsumoto Jun's character went off on them. It was pretty funny. So yeah, and they made a remake of that obviously, but I didn't watch it because I didn't see a reason to. And I'm like, God, I don't watch this kind of dramas normally. Just kidding. But yeah, I watch whatever dramas I think it's worthy of watching. You know, even if it's like if it's interesting enough, I'll watch it. You know, that's kind of the guy I am. I haven't caught up on all the fighting dramas, but I have seen a few of them. And Crows, I might continue that. It's a good one. I believe that's on Netflix, so he's on there. So, but he was this actor. Let me go to Netflix real quick. This is just to get this correct because I don't want to mess this up. Let's see. I can't seem to turn this It's called. The show's called Japan Sinks. Let's see. Yeah. So Japan Sinks. Wait, no. It's anime. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, might have been an anime too, but Japan Sinks. Anybody can see that? Not sure if you can, but yeah, it's a really big drama, and the actor is, let's see. It's funny you see these actors for a long time, but you never think of their names. Shun Ar. That's not his name. Okay, maybe it is. Shun Oguri. That's the first name that comes up on the list. I'm not sure if that's his name. Kenichi Matsuyama, Anna Eiji, Anna Shun. So anyway, there's a lot of names there. But he's pretty big though. But I recommend Japan Sinks, People of Hope. But I actually noticed there's an anime here, Japan Sinks 2020. So maybe they made it around the same time. I'm not sure. But yeah. Ooh, there's another show that I happen to catch. Kikeguri Kakegurei. Gurei. It's basically like a gambling drama. The show's about gambling, and there's a girl. She's obsessed with gambling. And there's a Japanese drama on Netflix for that too. So recommend that. One of my favorite actresses. She's been around for a while, but she's pretty young though. I'm just looking through. But yeah. So anyway, that's that. But yeah, I'll be reviewing dramas like that, and the drama I recommend also is Dearest. It's a little bit newer. It's 2021. It came out around the same time I think Japan Sinks did, or I think it did, or maybe that was 2022. Can't remember the year. But yeah, that drama I recommend because it's one of those dramas that Dearest. It's not, when you look at the thumbnail, it's not you don't really see it coming until you watch it type of thing, right? Which is kind of like, you could say it's a flaw with some Japanese thumbnails. But at the end of the day, if you read the synopsis, you kind of say, okay, this might be interesting, but you won't really know until you watch it, right? And that's kind of how the drama is. It's better than you think it is. It's like that. It's like the first episode, you want to see the second, third, and fourth immediately, because it's more of a, I won't tell you, but it's more of it's not mystery per se, but I'll call it a reveal drama. It's like it reveals things over time, right? You know something happened, you just don't know exactly what happened until like later. And you're also observing the characters, because you know something happened between the characters, but you don't know exactly what happened, and then it's like, and then you kind of find out later, like, oh, that happened? No, that happened. No, actually, it was this. So, yeah. And there's another drama that's similar to that. I can't think of the name, but it came out in 2021 fall, and then it continued in 2022. And that was also kind of a murder mystery type thing. And every single character on that show was a suspect. I don't think that's on Netflix though, unfortunately. But if I think of the name, I'll let you guys know. I'm like probably get a list together and get my screen share thing going, because I haven't really set it up for the stream. But I just kind of came on here to just kind of chat a little bit. So that's that. Netflix. Every time I want to just like show a picture of Netflix, let's say like this, Dr. Cha. Anybody sees that, right? So I can do pictures, just harder when they show the previews. I can only do so much, guys. But yeah, but yeah. All right, and there's also a drama that I might be watching. Let's see, Divorce Attorney Shan. I heard that was good, and that's on a Korean side. And has anybody heard of this weird? I won't call it weird, but it's called drama. It's called XO Kitty. It's about a girl, American girl going to Korea. So it's kind of like anybody sees that? It's. See, it keeps playing the previews on me, but yeah, it's basically about let's see if you can. Yeah, it's about a girl going to Korea because she had a pen pal, she has a crush on him or something, and a lot of drama happens from that. I guess I could play it in the back of my screen too, assuming there's no issues. But so I can easily play that in the back of me right now if I wanted to. I gotta figure out how to do that without while making it still look good. But it's called XO Kitty, and I saw the preview of that. Like, what is this? But I think it's a good. Hopefully, I mean, again, I'm not gonna. I will likely not watch it. Maybe I'll watch 2 episodes just to just to review it, because it's not my kind of drama. But I have a feeling I should review it, only because culturally speaking, in the times we live in, you have K dramas really getting popular, and K-pop and all that. It is definitely a good time for Japanese dramas as well, and I want to kind of see like how that turns out. That drama, I think it's one of those. I don't know. I'm not sure this drama is going to. What's that word I'm looking for? Age well, right? It may or may not age well, so we'll see. But I can watch probably 2 episodes to find out. But just based on the preview, I don't think it's going to age well. And because it's like I said, it's a drama that really shows the times we live in, which is the kind of popularity growth of Korean dramas. The question is how long will that last, right? Korean dramas have been around for a very long time, but it's just getting into the mainstream now. Netflix has had it for a long time, like Korean dramas. I admit that, but it hasn't really caught up until like maybe a few years ago, in my opinion. Maybe like 5, 6, 7 years ago. So they've been like around, but Netflix hasn't had this many Korean dramas, probably ever. And for Japanese dramas, it's like night and day. They've had it for a while, but it wasn't nearly like the TBS drama Japan Sinks. The reason why I mentioned that is because I believe it was their very first big TV station drama from Japan that's currently airing, and that comes on every week. So similar to that old drama from Netflix, that older drama Between, which is American drama, but it was like a Netflix original. I do think that one was the first one they ever did weekly. And then for Japan, like Korean dramas are always weekly, right? They're just already there. But for Japan, it was more rare. It was even Alice in Borderland when that came out. It was just all the episodes at once, right? So I think so far for Japanese dramas, Japan Sinks was still the only one that had episodes every week, and it was a really good drama. So I recommend that. And I was really excited to see a weekly drama on Netflix from Japan that was currently airing. It was for me. I'll tell you guys later, but as long as I've been watching Japanese dramas, just this has never happened ever. If I'm wrong, guys can leave it in the comments below. But yeah, so Japan Sinks, I think, was kind of a history maker in America in general, because there's TV channels out there that show Japanese dramas, but they may not be current, right? A lot of them aren't current, even on TV. But for a Netflix streaming platform like that, that's a huge deal. Huge deal for Netflix, for a kind of American platform that everybody has access to, right? And I think I'm pretty sure Japan Sinks was worldwide. I'm not sure about China and other places, but it was a pretty darn good. It was a pretty good show, and it was just so refreshing to see it coming on weekly, because it just doesn't happen. It hasn't happened. So for the K-drama fans, K-drama fans had it good. Trust me, because people like me who watch more Japanese dramas, until recently, I've been watching more Korean dramas just because of my time. I don't have time to be searching for Japanese dramas to watch because they're not that much available on Netflix still. But overall, when the TBS show came on, there's been a lot more since then. I've been really excited to kind of see what the future looks like for Japanese dramas on Netflix, and also other platforms. There is a platform called DL Drama. I recommend it if you don't mind no subtitles for most of the dramas out there, but there are some dramas that have subtitles. For some reason, they can get the shows, but they can't get the subtitles because of copyright issues, they told me. And if you guys can subscribe to Mochipop Entertainment, I will be talking more about that issue, and also figure out a plan to get more subscribers on Mochipop's channel, and maybe I can figure out a way to eventually take over that app and figure out a way to get the copyright deals just like Netflix does. Again, they probably overprice things, right? And I used to do websites a long time ago, and anime and stuff like that. And Crunchyroll really took off because they got caught, and then about illegal stuff, they made a deal with some Japanese companies. They were able to. The president, according to the vice president, okay, has some sake or whatever with them, some dinner. You know how Japanese people do. I think the guy owner is a Japanese American, but then he eventually completely transformed the site. So Crunchyroll wasn't the same Crunchyroll as you see now. It's been like similar since it transformed in 2008 or 9. But around that time, I was had my own websites and trying to compete with Crunchyroll in my early 20s, and but I couldn't compete with that because I would need thousands and thousands of anime to even catch up. What I should have done was focus on the newer animes probably, and news, which is why I created Anime News Club in 2014. You can check that site out. If you guys like to write about anime and do videos, please hit me up, because again, I'm not really in the anime world like I was back then, but you guys can, if you guys are interested in working with me on that, please let me know, because I'm thinking about collaborating, having Mochipop as kind of a parent website for Anime News Club, and you guys kind of figure out a way to work it on this channel. So head towards Mochipop Entertainment for updates on that. And yeah, so I'm not even sure. It's Anime News. I think Anime News Club is still doing okay, but I gotta check that site, make sure everything's working properly. But yeah. So the reason why I started a news site was because it was just easier to get it to news in a sense than trying to get all this anime or dramas on there, and then have to deal with the legal stuff. We want to get a license, we have to pay like a lot of money, right? No, the average person can't just do that. It's hard enough for Netflix to do it right now, right? And I know there's a person at Netflix is trying to get Asian dramas because that's what's keeping Netflix alive right now, to be honest with you. Yeah, so hopefully I can get in this game a little bit, but the streaming game is difficult, and in general, and a lot of these platforms like Disney Plus are losing money because for one, they're not making really good shows, and number two, it's very expensive to license these dramas, these titles, these properties. So Netflix is doing, I think they do good in getting Asian stuff. I think they seem to double down on the Japanese stuff. Keep up the anime, because that's what's keeping them alive, I believe, and just keep going. So so that's the kind of stuff I'll be talking about in the industry, and I will be making another pop culture type YouTube channel that covers more of the Western stuff, and I'll be talking about Netflix a lot more on that, and kind of looking at their decision making and things like that. So, and why I think Asian drama is going to save Netflix. It has been saving Netflix continuously, but again, Netflix does need to make their own dramas too. I think they have been putting money in or getting licenses for original anime and dramas from Japan. So that's the only good thing they've been doing so far, I think. And this, like I said, this XO, what's that called? I can't think what it's called. XO Kitty drama. I do think it's trending, of course, because it's new. It's in the top 10 right now. It might be good. I don't know. It's just not for me. But I mean, hey, if you guys seen the XO Kitty, let me know in the comments, and I will definitely be. I may watch 2 episodes. I may just so I can review it to have some content for you guys. But it's not, like I said, as a guy, it's not really a drama I watch. But if I watch more of a girly drama, it has to be a good one. All right, so we'll see what happens. All right, I think that's it. Yeah, that's what this is gonna be my normal format in a sense where I'm gonna have more stuff to show you guys on screen and talk about reviews and maybe show some clips and trailers and things like that. But for now, I just want to kind of rant a little bit just to get some content out there that I don't have to deal with any copyright and anything like that. So that's how most YouTubers are anyway, right? They just talk. And but on this specific channel, I will be doing more than just talking. I'll be doing, hopefully in the future, as you guys subscribe and I get bigger and hit that like button and share videos, hit the bell for notifications, I can actually get the opportunity to interview big groups like Blackpink and I think Jenny was on a YouTube channel. I think his name is Drunk, whatever. I know it's probably a bigger production company, but like a fairly decent size, maybe medium sized production company. They were able to get Jenny on there, so they probably had enough longevity and strong audience and money to kind of get the best of the best there. So that's my goal, to get people like Jenny, Lisa, Rose, and Jisoo on, and maybe some people from Twice. It's not to be all of them, maybe Momo and Hana. What's the name? Hana. The Japanese girls. Maybe Mina. Just get all the Japanese girls. But yeah, who knows? And I would like to be going on trips to Korea potentially again, and really kind of go more towards the studios and really interview like important people over there, just for fun, just to kind of see if I can get away with it, right? And yeah, BTS, all the newest groups, Stray Kids. Actually, I'm not sure, but I may go to KCON just for the K-pop fans. I have been to KCON's like an American. I think it started in America. I'm not sure. Or KCON. It's like a big Korean concert, Korean culture thing. It's been around for a while, and I went in 2015, and I saw the best of the best there. I'll talk to you guys about that later. Maybe there's some archive pictures from that time, because I want to see if I can find some before I talk about it. But I might go again just because. Again, I don't listen to K-pop like all the time. I mostly look at videos, but I like to react to them. But I'm not like a crazy fan. But I'm just more of aware of it than most people. And I've been around this Korean pop industry for a while, more than the average person. So I probably have a lot more to say based on just, I guess, the historics and how things have changed and evolved. So yeah. All right, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Hope you guys subscribe again, like the video, share. All right. Peace.